What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got a 2022 CBR 1000 with all the bolt-on modifications you can get. We got a full exhaust system, a Krapovich headers, CS Racing slip-on exhaust. So he's basically got a full system that he's paired together for a, I guess you would say, a different combination. So this is going to be really interesting to see how much power this thing makes. It has a Sprint P08 air filter installed and some EDR velocity stacks. Now he also has a 520 chain conversion with different sprockets, which I guess you say it gives it more power, but it don't give it more power. The engine power is the same, but it's gonna result in a little bit more power getting to the tire because the drivetrain is lighter weight. The lighter weight it is, the easier it is for the engine to spin it. Let's see what this brand new CBR 1000 can do. Here we go, we're about to do the baseline pull on the CBR 1000. Remember, all the restrictions are still in the ECU. The ECU has not been flashed yet. We're gonna talk more in just a second about what we're gonna remove from the ECU restriction-wise and how we're gonna make more power out of this thing once we tune it. That's normal with CBR 1000s when you change the exhaust before the tune. We're going to try to smooth that out here in a second. ECU Flash is done. We've removed all the restrictions from the bike. The tune should be pretty close. I've got a tune from an Krapovich full GP system, so it should be pretty close. This CS Racing exhaust is made really different / unique from any other exhaust on the market. So we'll have to fine tune it and tweak it for that exhaust, but let's see how it does. the ultimate pops and bangs option. So we've added some pops and bangs into it. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this extra spicy tune we put in there? Like that, the CBR is all buttoned up. Take a look at our gains we got here. We ended up with 176.02 horsepower and 78 foot-pounds of torque. Really, really good. And I think this is the highest horsepower CBR 1000 RR we've ever had on the dyno. One of the tricks that, or I guess you would say things that I think is very important on these bikes that makes a lot of power difference. One, the full header. Two, the EDR velocity stacks. The velocity stacks, very, very important. Huge gains with those things. They make the power continue to pull out. Another thing that helps these things a lot is when we remove the restrictions in them. And I'll take a second to show you. We'll just go in and open up a new tune, 17 through 23. We go to, all right, so this is a base file for this CBR 1000 RR. So when we go in here to other maps, we go to the electronic throttle valve table, power mode 1, which is supposed to be our fastest mode. Anyways, from the factory, you see in first gear, this up here is the TPS table. This is the RPM table, and you can see that's how much throttle, I guess you say, your hand is giving the bike. These numbers in here, this is how much throttle the ECU is giving the bike. So even though you're 100% throttle, the ECU is only giving it up to 80% throttle at 10,000 RPM. So in first gear, when you're hammered down on the bike, you ain't getting all your power. Come on, man. We need some more. Look, 6,000 RPMs, 38% throttle. So you just paid full price for a bike and they only giving you 38% of the bike in first gear. So we're gonna fix all that stuff, and then you can see even in fifth gear, which is where we dyno the bike, you can see that it does go up to 100% throttle at 10,000 RPMs, but then at 11,000 RPMs, it's back down to 73% throttle. So if we go back to our factory dyno sheet, you can see 11,000 RPMs, lo and behold, the thing is making less power at 11,000 than it was at 10,000 before. To where with our modified ECU tune, the bike makes 10 more horsepower at that particular range. And then it just continues to climb after that. Long story short, you gotta have it. If you got a new CBR 1000, you paid for a 1000 cc bike, but you're not getting all of it because the bike is not going wide open. ECUs on these bikes, pretty easy to remove. You just pop the tank shell off, which is only 4 bolts, pop your seat off, and then the ECU is sitting right here in that little tray. If you don't have that sticker, you don't have what you need. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Comment in the comments below. Let us know what you think about the Pops and Bangs tune. Also, let us know what you think about the horsepower. 176 on a CBR is pretty dang good. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button, click the subscribe, click the bell. You know what to do. See you next time.